Yeah. Right, I'm going to start cooking. So I need ha. Okay, so it's Aromatic beef pilaf. So Aromatic beef pilaf. I'm just going to take my jacket off. Put the heating on for a little bit because I'm getting a bit cold. Okay, so in the bag we have coriander, however you want to say it. We have some white rice, green beans, beef stock paste, chili flakes, mango chutney, Rogan Josh curry paste, 1 onion, and 2 chili, as in cold, tomatoes, because that's been in the fridge. Okay, what shall we need to do now? Before you start, get prepared. Okay, so I'm going to move these to over here for a minute. I need to get my chopping board out for my vegetables. I need to boil a full kettle. So this is part of step 1, which is the get prepared. Kettle isn't on yet because I haven't put it on. Heat a drizzle of oil. I don't have oil, so I'm going to use some butter. And I need drizzle some oil in a large frying pan on high heat. Once hot, add beef mince. Beef mince into the add it into the pan and cook until brown for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, so let's do the kettle first. I've got the wok out and I put some butter, because I didn't have oil, in there, so I'm waiting for the butter to melt. I've put the rice in the saucepan, the kettle's just boiled, and in the meantime we are on step, so I'm getting a little bit ahead of schedule. So in the meantime, I'm going to cut the green beans. Don't know if you've seen any of my other vlogs, but I'm just going to rinse them. And then instead of using a knife, I'm just going to use some scissors. But nice and simple. Cut into 3. Like so. These are the green beans. Right, I'm going to turn that off in a minute because I don't need to use that at the minute. I'm going to cut the ends off. Like so. Cut into 3. Green beans. I'm going to do this for all of them. Nice, quick, and they're flying everywhere. Nice and simple. Please mind your fingers. Don't even know what's going on, but I know that I'm in a good mood. And we'll cut this one into 4 because it's a bit long. I am a bit of a numpty. I forgot I changed the day of the delivery, so I was expecting it to arrive this afternoon, which is why I haven't vlogged, because I was going to wait for my doorbell to go, like I did last time. It's arriving tomorrow because I changed the day on it. And I totally forgot, but it's all good. So if you're wondering what this dish is, it is the Aromatic beef pilaf with tomatoes, green beans and mango chutney. It's part of the rapid, so it's in like the quick cook, basically. It's like the rapid section, and it takes 20 minutes and it's mildly spicy. Mildly spicy! Oh, almost got my finger there. What a silly thing to do. I'm looking forward to this. I know I've only just started, but I am looking forward to this. So, let's finish off the beans, shall we? And then I'll be right back. Right, that is the beans done. So I'm just going to put all of the ends in the bin. Just scoop them up a second. I think I need another coffee because I'm not feeling functional. Right, so yeah, so those are the beans. I'm going to put them in here. They are cut into thirds. As in, cut the ends off and then cut 3 times. So these are the beans. And now next is the onion. Right, let me move these out of the way. My eyes are watering because of the onion. So this is 1 onion, all chopped up and in there. So I've done the green beans, cut the ends off and then cut into 3. 1 whole onion. Next are the tomatoes. So I'm going to chop them up and then I need to retrieve from the fridge 1 garlic clove, so I'll be cutting that up shortly as well, and then I will be on to step number 2, which will be cook the rice and beans. So I'll see you shortly. Okay, I've just chopped up the garlic into here. Okay, and next is going to be the tomatoes. So I'm going to cut the tomato carefully in half, and it helps turn it a little bit. So it's into half like this, and then I'm going to also do the other one as well, but I'm going to half it again so it's into quarters. And just keep cutting it really into little squares as such. And turn it round and cut it the other way. My cutting is probably going to be a bit more chunky, I'll be honest, than the actual recipe, but it's all good. Right, I think I need another little bowl. So into the bowl the tomatoes go. That's 1/4. I've got 2 tomatoes left. 2 tomatoes in total, sorry, to do this with. So we're almost finished on tomato number 1. Just into like little chunks. Push my glasses up with the back of my hand because they're falling off my face. Number 2. That was a bit wonky with a cut, but yeah, cut it in half. Then into quarters. Very juicy these are. Very juicy. So that's 1.5 tomatoes on this bowl. I don't think I've got space for another one. I'm just going to use another bowl. Put the tomatoes in the big bowl instead. done that, so I've got the tomato, I've got the garlic, I've got the green beans, and over here I have the onion. So now I've done that, it says, well, it says step number 2, because we've done all of that. We've done the preparing of get prepared. We've done that. So going on to step number 2 is cook the rice and beans. So I don't quite need this bit one yet, so I'll put that at the back. The kettle is still hot, so I'm going to put the gas on, put the water in, and start cooking the rice. I will see you shortly. So now the rice, because I've had it up on high, is starting to boil lovely and really nicely. I'm going to add the beans in with the rice. And now I'm going to wait. So now, whilst I wait for the rice just to do its last little bit of cooking, I'm going to put the mince in. Which is beef, minced beef. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to turn this one on. And break it down. In fact, I'm going to turn off the rice. I'm just breaking down the mince a little bit more. Once that cooks for a second, I'm going to, sugar honey iced. That is hot. Drain the rice. And put that there. And go back to the mince. Don't do what I just did. And burn myself. Try and break down the mince a little bit more. And give it a stir so it's totally cooked. Is going to soften. So you're going to cook it, cook the mince, once mince is brown, drain and discard the excess fat. So I'll be doing that shortly. In here, I don't know if you can see, all the fat is coming out of the mince. And then once I've done that, drained it out, I mean, it's time to add the onion in. Where's the onion? Okay, it's right next to me. I'm going to drain the excess fat out of it. Just a little bit. Now it's starting to cook, which is great. There's less pink in it. So it's going brown. Now it's time to put the onion in. So I put the onion in with the mince. And then just stir it all together. Like so. And also it says on the instructions, important, because of obviously food poisoning and what have you, it says important in red, and then it says the mince is cooked when no longer pink in the middle, which is what I've done. I've waited for it to be fully cooked before putting the onion in. Now I've done that, it's time to put the garlic in. There we go, that's the garlic. Give that a stir. And then it says about the Rogan Josh curry paste, which I have here. So I need to put that in. This is step 3, by the way, if I haven't mentioned. Anything to do with from the mince is step 3. Well, that's as much as I can get out of that. Give that a stir. And it's smelling spicy already. As you can see, that's got the onion in it, the garlic, the mince, and now the sauce. Right, I'm just going to wash my hands a minute. I'm getting a bit warm. I'm going to take my hoodie off a second. So whilst that's cooking, I need a small pinch of chili flakes. Where are those? Those are the chili flakes. So once I've taken my hoodie off, I'll be putting those in. Give it a quick stir, otherwise it sticks in the pan. Not even, I've taken my hoodie off and I haven't even taken my eyes off the meat. Right. Plate time. Right, give that a stir as well. Now I've done that, I've got to stir it in for about a minute and then we'll be on step number 4. So build the sauce. Add tomatoes. What have we done with the tomatoes? Here we go. So the 2 tomatoes are going in now. I'm going to give that a stir. So it's all coming together now. And then I've got to add the beef stock paste. 10 grams. So this is the 10 gram beef stock paste. Put that in the bin, give it another stir. This is smelling delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. So season with salt and pepper. I don't have salt and pepper. So you can add the salt and pepper and mix well, but I'm mixing well anyway. Cover with a lid foil and simmer. Occasionally, stirring occasionally until tomatoes are softened, 6 to 8 minutes. I don't have anything to cover it with, but if you do that. And then it says taste after 6 to 8 minutes. It said, and of turning the tomatoes in with it. Taste and more salt and pepper if needed. So you're going to taste it to see if you need to add more salt and pepper. And then it'll be step number 5. This is smelling delicious. Step number 5 already. Woo! Finish up is step number 5. Roughly chop the coriander. So I'm going to keep stirring that. I'm going to grab the coriander. And I'm going to finely cut it up. I'm not exactly a fan of coriander, I have to admit. However, this will be interesting to find out what it tastes like. As one dish. So I'm just turning it together and then cutting it again each time I turn it. So you need to cut, as you've just seen, cut all the stalks and everything part of it. Fold the next step, which is, so this is number A on finish up, which is step number 5. Section B is fold and cook rice and beans gently through the beef mixture. So I'm going to add that into there in just a second. So the coriander is all chopped up. Oops. Oh, it's getting a bit hot in here. Woo. Right. Beans and rice into the mince. And then stir. I don't know if you can see, I will try my hardest to show you before I dish up. So I've put it in, I'm just going to give it a quick turn before I add the chutney into it, the mango chutney. Right, I'm going to add the chutney in now, because I've given it a good stir. I love mango chutney, I really do. Right, put that in the bin, give that a good stir. And then, put the coriander in. Right, I'm going to rinse my hands again. Give that a good stir. This looks amazing, really does. It's so quick, again. And then, season and taste if needed with a splashful of water if it's dry. I'm going to put a little bit of water in, just a smidge, not much at all, literal drizzle. Then mix it, just to get that moisture back in again, because of the heat of the pan. And the oven, it will just take all the moisture out, so you put the water in just to even it out a bit. And then, well, I believe it or not, we are on serve. We're serving up already. Right, I'm going to turn this oven off. Have a look at this beauty. going to grab a bowl and I'm going to serve up. a taste test. I can't wait. Here it goes. Amazing. Still see the steam. Let's smell it. Smells like quite, I would say curry, but I don't think that's a word. Like definitely hot and spicy. Mmm. Mmm. This is so good. And so quick. It is really hot though. Really hot. Mmm. Got some leftovers as well for tomorrow, which is absolutely fantastic. Mmm.